Tracy Chapman was just 24 when Fast Car was released. How could someone so young write such a perfect song that captures the realities, challenges, and disappointments of life? I need a few more bits and bobs. This video is sponsored by DistroKid. It's a song that conjures up a whole world, intricately told, melancholic, and deeply moving. Already losing a thread on my jumper. Brand new. Chapman's lyrics cover themes of parental addiction, struggles with poverty, and a desire for a better future. There's a reason it connects so strongly with listeners. What do we really want when it comes down to it? A secure home, the comfort of human touch, the promise of adventure, a feeling of belonging, and a hope that we can make something of ourselves. Maybe by teaming up and pooling our resources, we can increase our chances of success. You got a fast car, and I got a plan to get us out of here. The intoxicating speed of a fast vehicle, the possibility of the open road, the bright lights of the city skyline. These are the ultimate symbols of freedom, escapism. To finally see what it means to be living. The automobile features heavily in many seminal works of American literature and culture, and never more so than in Jack Kerouac's novel On the Road, with lines like, "Boys and girls in America have such a sad time together," and "Nothing behind me, everything ahead of me, as is ever, so on the road." In Chapman's song, the open road is liberating, adventurous. It gives us autonomy and a sense of control over our lives. It's all or nothing. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. And leave tonight, live and die this way. Likewise, In the River by Bruce Springsteen, in many ways a perfect companion to Fast Car, the teen couple drive down to the river and swim. The car ride and the water symbolizing a brief moment of freedom from the oppressive world of work and responsibility. Many of us have a life decided for us by factors like the economy, which are out of our control, or by events in our childhood. And there's a quote by the therapist Christine Langley-Ober: "We repeat what we don't repair." Chapman herself said of her song, "It's about a relationship that doesn't work out because it's starting from the wrong place." We often make the same mistakes as our parents because we don't know any other way. Chapman's tightly controlled lyrics are multi-layered and open to interpretation, like the best writing always is. Some choose to read the song as a portrait of the inevitability of the poverty trap, that the narrator is stuck in the same downward spiral as her parents, with no way out, doomed to make the same mistakes and become trapped by a series of codependent relationships. You got a fast car, and I want a ticket anywhere. Maybe we could make a deal. Maybe together we could get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. We repeat the very actions that traumatized us in a subconscious effort to make sense of them, to try and gain a sense of control. The constant presence of the narrator's alcoholic father is definitely alluded to in the line, "Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk." A ride in a fast car is exciting, a form of escapism from the grind of daily life, just like the whiskey bottle, and just as dangerous. I remember when we're driving in your car, speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and I'm feeling this wrap around my shoulder, and I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. In a 1996 interview, Chapman said, "At the time that I wrote the song, I actually didn't know who I was writing about. Looking back at it, and this happens with other songs as well, that I feel like I understand it only later. I think that it was a song about my parents and about how they met each other when they were so young and they wanted to start a new life together, and my mother was anxious to leave home. My parents got married and went out into the world to try and make a better place for themselves, and it was very difficult going. My mother didn't have a high school diploma, and my father was a few years older. It was hard for him to create the kind of life he dreamed of, with the education that he had, with the opportunities that were available to him. In a sense, I think they came together thinking that together they would have a better chance of making it. Researching people's reactions to the song, I read one Reddit comment that said, "The singer has hope, the situation is hopeless." I understand, but I also disagree with this reading. "I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere" sounds pessimistic on a surface reading, but it also conveys strength. I'm not going to be the one who leaves the family. You contribute nothing, so you are the one who needs to go. The song's narrator is plucky, optimistic, hardworking. She's the one who works, who saves a little bit of money, who has a plan to get them out of their situation. She's the one who makes the decision to leave tonight or live and die this way. That I choose to believe is fundamentally hopeful, even if the odds are stacked against her.
See, my old man's got a problem. He lived with the ball, that's the way it is. Said his body's too old for working. Said his body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. Wanted more from life than he could give us. Said somebody's got to take care of him. I quit school, that's what I did.
She may be in the same situation as her mother, leaving the drunk, damaged man, but that doesn't necessarily mean that her own children will be trapped in the cycle despite their circumstance. I think that it's fitting with her nature and a desire to make something of herself. I know things will get better. Maybe I'm naive in my reading of the song. Ultimately, how we interpret it will depend on our own life experiences and how we see the world. We all face important decisions, forks in our life's road that can be the making of us. Leave tonight and live and die this way. Do we believe that change is possible? Or is the cycle inevitable?
You got a fast car, we go cruising to entertain ourselves. You still ain't got a job, and I work in a market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. Move out of the shelter, buy a big house and live in the suburbs.
Born in 1964, Tracy Chapman grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, raised by her mother, who bought her a ukulele when she was 3. She began learning the guitar at 8 years old. After playing a set in a coffee house in 1987, she was approached by a student named Brian Koppelman, whose father, Charles Koppelman, owned SBK Publishing. He reportedly said, "I don't normally do this, but I think my father could help you a lot." Chapman was supposedly reluctant to take him up on his offer, but he couldn't let it go and got his hands on a demo she'd cut for student radio, playing it for his father, who was similarly impressed. She would sign with Elektra and recorded her debut, Tracy Chapman. A songwriter of Chapman's caliber would have always had a career, but her well-documented magic moment came when she was performing at Nelson Mandela's 70th birthday concert. Just before he was scheduled to begin, Stevie Wonder discovered the hard disk with his pre-saved backing music was missing. Unable to play without it, he left the stage crying in frustration, leaving the crew scrambling to get the stage ready for the next performance. Tracy stepped up and with just an acoustic guitar held the audience of 74,000 people in Wembley Stadium and over 600 million people watching around the world, spellbound as she sang Fast Car and Across the Lines. Before she played the concert, her debut had sold 250,000 copies, but a fortnight later, she'd sold 2 million.
You got a fast car, and I got a job that pays all the bills. You stay out drinking late at the bar, see more of your friends than you do of your kids. I'd always hoped for better, that maybe together you and me would find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving.
The song has become an American standard, ranked as one of the greatest songs of all time by multiple publications. These days, Tracy Chapman prefers to keep a low profile. While the song never really went away, Recently, Luke Combs has brought it back firmly into the public conversation by including a cover version on his album Getting Old. The live version went viral, it hit the top of the country charts and won critical acclaim and a Country Music Association award. He and Tracy performed an electrifying duet at the Grammys. Fast Car's enduring popularity is a testament to the strength of the writing and a powerful reminder that a single song can move the whole world. So thank you, Tracy. We are so lucky to have you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know what you think in the comments. If you'd like deep dives into other songs, then send me some suggestions. But of course, I will be seeing you here again very soon. This video is sponsored by DistroKid. Over 1 million artists are now using DistroKid to get their music into Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, TikTok, Tidal, Instagram, and all the major streaming services. I've been using DistroKid to release my debut album, Super Sexy Heartbreak. You can upload unlimited tracks for one low annual price, and best of all, you keep 100% of your earnings. DistroKid also offers the Visi Video Generator. Visi is a great way to generate an accompanying video for your track. Just choose one of their templates, add some simple details, and you're good to go. Perfect for animating your next release in a hurry. To get 7% off your first year at DistroKid, just click my link in the description.
I remember when we're driving in your car, the speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder, and I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so you can fly away? You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight, live and die this way.